Selling digital products isn't necessarily hard, it's just different. It's something new to learn. And if you're trying to make a go of it yourself with just bits and pieces that you're finding around the internet, it could feel really hard and downright confusing, like it doesn't work. Well, I've been there too. In fact, I failed at selling digital products successfully until I learned this strategy. So let's dive in. The first thing to know about this digital product strategy that actually works is you do not need a traditional website. In fact, I wouldn't recommend a website at all, at least not in the very beginning. I mean, think about it. Let's say you spend a ton of time coming up with branding and colors and a logo, and you create a website and you pay for the website and you set up the website and you make your digital product and you put it on your website. And then what? How are you going to make sales? How are you going to get people to your website? I think a lot of times people think a website just means traffic. But if you were to just put up a website, nobody's actually going to see it. You are actually in charge of sending traffic to the thing that you want. But a website does not mean you're going to have eyeballs on your thing. And if you don't have eyeballs on your website or your digital product, that means you are not going to get any sales. P.S. Aren't these little aliens cute? I just got this sweater and ooh. I see this all too often where people just put up a website, they spend all this time on it, they put their digital product and they don't make any sales. And then they say,
digital products don't work.
But it's not the digital product, it's the lack of strategy. In fact, I did the same thing when I first started with digital products. And that's why I failed at selling digital products at first, is because what I did was I just came up with a digital product based on what I thought would be fun to create, based on what I thought people would be interested in. And I made it and I put it up on my website. And nothing happened. Why would anything happen? Like, there is no traffic on a website that's just out there in the ether. People don't just go to your website without you sending them there, right? And by the way, if you want to learn my in-depth process for finding a digital product idea that actually sells, creating an audience of people who will actually buy from you, and how to make passive sales with your digital product, along with how to get access to my word-for-word scripts, my Canva templates, all that done for you stuff so that you can have success faster, then I would love to see you register for my free on-demand training. It is the first link in the description below this video. Okay, so now you might be thinking, all right, got it. Don't create a website, but then how do I actually sell my digital products? Well, the next thing I see is a lot of people turning to places like Amazon and Etsy. And yes, these places have traffic, but they're not just going to hand it over to you for free because it's a lot of work on their part to get that traffic. So what happens is not only are there a ton of competitors on these platforms, but they want you to pay listing fees. And they say, you know, in order to stand out and get your product shown, we want you to now pay for ads because the platforms make money by you buying ads. You know, they don't necessarily make money unless you're paying these listing fees and paying for ads and all that stuff. So obviously that's what they want you to pay for. And then this really cuts into your margins. It makes it really hard to stand out in a sea of competitors when everyone is on these platforms trying to push their digital products. It becomes really hard to stand out and for people to see why they should specifically buy from you. Well, I have the solution for you. And again, I failed at selling digital products until I did this strategy. And that strategy is grow your own following. Do not rely on these other platforms. Building a website is not traffic. It's not growing your own following. You need to choose an online social platform that you can grow on to actually create traffic. Because in order to sell a digital product or really anything at all, you need to have traffic and you need to have eyeballs on that product. The more eyeballs you get, a certain percentage of those eyeballs will actually purchase, and that is how you actually make sales. Even with my very first digital products business, which was education for photographers, I grew a completely separate following from scratch for that business to sell my digital products to. And as many of you know, I grew that business to over $2 million in revenue per year. With my current business, I did the exact same thing. I created a following from scratch because it's a completely new audience with what I'm selling, because I'm teaching people how to create and sell their own digital products. And I tested over a 6-month period all the different social media channels out there. And the one that brought me the most leads and sales by far was YouTube. So YouTube is what I grow my following on, and it's what I highly recommend that you do as well. I know a lot of people like short form video, but I personally have found short form like YouTube Shorts, TikToks, Instagram Reels to be a lot more about vanity metrics than actually leading to, say, email subscribers and of course sales, which is what we need to run a business. So that is why I have chosen and stuck to YouTube and made that my lead generation source. And if you would like to start your own YouTube channel or grow the one you have, I would love to gift you my free YouTube script template. It's the exact YouTube script template that I use to script all of my YouTube videos. It has helped me go from 10,000 subscribers to over 50,000 subscribers in the last year. And if you want that for free, just click the link in the description below this video to download it for free now. Okay, so you know you need traffic to actually get eyeballs on your digital product, but how do you actually sell it? What do you actually do if you don't have a website or if you're not posting on someone else's platform? Well, here's the secret. And this is what helped me go from failing with digital products to making millions of dollars with digital products. And that is a sales funnel. Now, if you're not sure what a funnel is, it is just a series of pages that you are guiding someone from where they are to where you want them to go. So for example, I get in front of new people and eyeballs using YouTube. And then what I do is I offer freebies, just like I've done throughout this video. And to download the freebies, you're going to put in your name and email address to get the freebie and get on my email list. Then what I do from there is I have a series of automated emails where I give even more value to those who have joined my email list. And I also say every once in a while, oh, and by the way, if you want to learn more about this, I teach this step-by-step in my membership. And then I have a link that goes to a sales page or a checkout page that talks about my digital product. It talks about what it's called, who it helps, what result it gets, what's all included, how much it costs. And then there is an actual order form that they fill out. They put their name, their email, their credit card to actually purchase. This is called an order form or a checkout page. And once they're done filling out the form and they hit purchase, what it's going to do is it's going to charge them whatever the price was, and then it's going to automatically deliver them the digital product that they have just ordered. So this could be an ebook, it could be a course, it could be templates, it could be a membership, it could be whatever digital product you want it to be. So the funnel goes like this: traffic from YouTube or wherever you want to grow your following. Then you use freebies to move your followers to email subscribers. Then you use email marketing to give them even more value and also invite them to check out your paid digital product. This is how you create traffic and move that traffic through a funnel to go from viewers to buyers. So again, traffic, email list, checkout page, traffic, email list, checkout page, traffic, email list, checkout page. It really can be that easy. And if you want my totally free email list builder toolkit that comes with a free done for you email list building funnel that you can just tweak to your liking so you can have a freebie to move your followers to email subscribers, you can download that for free in the link in the description below this video. And also, if you're wondering what I use to host my email list, my checkout page, my sales page, everything I use to run my entire business, I use a software called System.io, and I have a special link in the description below where you can get an account totally for free. It's not a free trial, it's a free account, and it's free for up to 2,000 email subscribers. Once you go past that, you can choose one of their paid plans. They start at about $25 a month. I have their absolute highest plan, and it's about $60 some a month because I pay yearly. It is the most affordable, most easy to use, all-in-one online business software out there. I love it. This video is not sponsored by them. I just share about it because I love it. And of course, some of the links below are affiliate links, but if you're taking them up on their free offer, of course, I don't get a kickback for that, but if you upgrade eventually, I will. So thank you so much for anyone who does that in advance for supporting my channel. So when I first started selling digital products, I started with a website and I didn't make any sales. And then I switched to the strategy of a sales funnel. And that is what I've been doing since 2014. I have been selling digital products as my full-time career since 2014. And if I can do this, you can do this too. But there is one more piece of advice I want to share with you. And that is to stop with the shiny object syndrome. I see this all the time where people jump from opportunity to opportunity to opportunity to opportunity, and they never end up having success because they're constantly thinking the grass is greener on the other side. One day they're like, I'm going to do drop shipping. The next day they're like, I'm going to do digital products. The next day they're like, I'm going to sell on Etsy. No, I'm going to sell on Amazon. No, I'm going to create a website. No, I'm going to da-da-da-da. Or maybe they're listening to a lot of different people on YouTube saying, different routes of success to go through. And they're like, well, maybe this one, maybe this one, maybe this one, maybe this one. Here's what I would recommend. You can be successful with anything you want to be successful with. So choose which route you want to go and stick with it until you succeed with it. Now you might be wondering, well, how long will that take? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know. And anyone who's going to tell you that, quite frankly, is just making crap up because nobody knows how long it's going to take you. It could take you weeks. It could take you months. It could take you years. It depends how good of a mentor you find and how well you listen and follow the steps. It depends how much time you dedicate to it, how serious you are. It depends on a lot of factors. But I will tell you this, your success is going to take a lot longer if you keep switching your opportunities. Find someone who is where you want to be and has already done what you're trying to do. And then listen to their advice exactly. Implement it exactly. Don't try to get fancy. Don't get persuaded into other opportunities. Do not try, new things.
Well, she said to do this, but I'm going to try this.
Well, why would you try something if you've never had success with it before? You don't know. You're just trying to reinvent the wheel at this point. You don't know what you don't know. Follow someone who has done it before. And what I recommend is follow it exactly until you have success. Then you can try testing and getting fancy and coming up with new creative ideas, but don't make it harder on yourself. Follow what has been proven to work until you succeed. And remember, switching opportunities all the time is only going to delay your success. So pick a route, pick a niche, stick with it until you succeed. Every single business I've had, I have never wondered, I wonder how long this will take me to succeed. Or I've never said, well, I'll stick with it for 3 months or I'll stick with it for 6 months. I stick with it for however long I need to until it works, until it succeeds. And I just really believe this is the mindset you have to have in order to have success with business. Okay, so now you might be wondering,
well, that's great. Okay, so I create traffic, I grow my own following, I create my digital product, I make a funnel, I start making sales. Then what? How do I keep growing my sales?
Well, one of my favorite sayings is simple scales, complex fails. So you don't need to start adding new things in order to grow your business. This has been a trap that I have fallen into in the past where I'm like, okay, I have this digital product, it's selling, it's successful, I'm making $20,000 a month with it. Well, if I just create another digital product, that'll be another $20K, so that'll be $40K a month. No, this is a trap I see so many people falling into. It's actually way easier for you to continue to scale the thing you already have working than to try to create a second thing. Not only is it hard to then create a second thing to get product market fit and get it selling, but now you're sending your traffic split into 2 different directions. Whereas if you put all of your power into one direction, it's going to be way more powerful. That's how it works. So what you want to do to scale is stick with that funnel, and all you need to make more sales is what? More traffic, because that's how it works. You get, so much traffic on the checkout page and a percentage of those people buy. And you can, of course, increase that percentage by trying to increase how well your funnel converts, how well it works. But the better way, as long as it's working and converting and making sales, is to focus on getting more traffic. So what I've done with my YouTube videos is I actually doubled the amount of YouTube videos. Instead of doing 4 videos per month, I do 8. I also put a lot more time into researching my topics and making sure that my videos get as many views as possible. This is going to increase our traffic. Now, last month, we did over $50,000 in sales, and this has been an accumulation of just sticking with the simple business plan, sticking with the one funnel and focusing on bettering the funnel, growing the conversion rate, and growing the traffic. It really can be this simple. And I think there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that think it has to be really complex and confusing in order to succeed at business. The truth is that it's not actually that complicated. It's not actually that complex. It's actually quite simple. I'm not going to say easy, but it's quite simple to succeed in business. But most people, they overcomplicate it, and that's where they have their downfall, and that's where they don't succeed, is that they think, going complex and creating all these products is going to make it easier to grow, but it actually hinders their growth and ultimately leads to their failure in business. So remember, simple scales, complex fails. So now that you know how I failed with my digital product business until I started utilizing the strategy that I shared with you in this video, you might be wanting a step-by-step video of how you can create your very own digital ebook in 24 hours or less. But how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this video next here, because when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be way more powerful. See you in the next video.